Countryman back in the kitchen. Love my new house. I've got plenty of light in here. It's 11:30, 12 o'clock noon, and I've actually got enough light in the kitchen to do a video. I love it. Uh, I've got tomatoes turning here on the windowsill. Green one, he's already changing a little bit too. I haven't seen tomatoes on a windowsill since before my mom passed away. Got plenty of squash and stuff. I am going to be doing a dehydrating video on that real shortly. But today is a different story. I bought meat, and one of my passions is cutting meat. I've done enough hogs and stuff in the past and deer that I can take a pork loin like this and drain off the juices out of it. And take this right out here. Really shouldn't have to do this, but I'm going to rinse it just a little bit. That way it is easier to cut and handle. Put that right up there. And this, oh shoot. Let's get it back out of the trash and look at it. It's $2.28 a pound. $6, 6 pounds, 6.70 pounds. I paid $15.28 for this big chunk of meat. Put that back in the trash. Rewash my hands. Now I've been talking to Jana, East Oregon Prepper 61, and she was telling me, you know, what all I could do with it, and she suggested that I do a roast. I would like to do a roast, and that would be for the carnitas, and I fry it. But what we're going to do is slice this up, cut that in piece off there. I can mix it with soups or whatever. But what we're wanting is about 3/4 inch steaks. When I get to the middle, I may try to do something a little thicker. I found my new knife, not new, but a knife that I had lost while at the old apartment, and I knew where it was. I just wasn't man enough to move that couch and get it out. So when we moved the couch, I found my knife. Now these steaks right here, I'm doing about 3/4 inch thick, as you can see. And let's see how much we get out of this. I paid $13. So anything over 13 is less than $1 per steak. No, I'm not trimming off the outside fat off of this. When I go to fry these or whatever, I will let that render off, and I will save that lard for, I like saving it for cooking, but you can use it for candles. You can use it for just about anything there is. Make soap out of it or whatever. Now, if you notice, that straight across here would be like that. But let me try to get this. See how it goes at an angle? I'm making it at an angle instead of straight. because you get wider area and wider or bigger steaks. They're not holding together like I thought they would, but that's okay. I wish I had a slicer, but I don't. So we're doing it the old-fashioned way. I'm switching knives. As soon as I find one to switch to. Let's see how this one works out. Maybe it works out a little bit better. Oh yeah. That's what we're talking about, people. I am going to, there's a white handle knife that all the butchers use. I am going to get me a set of them. Lady B 003 give me a knife sharpener. And of course I hadn't had time to use it yet, but I plan on it. And we'll get back to you here. Let me finish slicing these up. I'm doing it about 1/2 to 3/4 inch thick. I wanted to do something thinner, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to, because this meat is so tender it's falling apart in my hand. It's been sitting in the fridge for a couple of days. Your meat works a whole lot better when it's cooler. So let me finish this up and I'll get right back to you. I'll show you what I come up with. Hey y'all, I'm back. I got her cut up. Now why would anybody that lives by themselves buy a piece of meat 8.5 pounds for 15 bucks? You know, that's $2 and something a pound. Well, here's the reason. It's because I could take a piece of aluminum foil. First of all, let's count how many we got. That is a good sized pork chop. I don't say who you are. Boneless pork chop now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, they're getting small. There's 12. 12 of the regular size that I can, that's 12 meals right there. Look at these bad boys. I cut them an inch thick or better, and I can slice these again with a fillet knife and make me some stuffed pork chops, and I've got 4 of them. So that's 16 steaks, and I paid $15.28 for, plus I got enough meat over here that I can fry this up and put it in a soup stock. I can make carnitas out of this. I can make chicharrones. There's enough fat on there. I can make some good, fry that up, make some good carnitas out of it. But now we're under $1 a piece for these steaks, and these pork steaks. And that, look how thick that bad boy is. You get go find that for $1. Now, how am I going to store these? Well, we got several options. When I get my smoker done, we're going to smoke them and just leave them out, because it'll be smoked and cured. But until then, we're going to take, I'm going to say 2 at a time. Put these bad boys on here. Of course, I got my fan on and my aluminum foil blowing all over it. We're going to take these and we're going to fold it over, and we're going to fold it over, and we're going to fold this over again into a nice little package that's going in the freezer. Now, aluminum foil is not that good of a vapor barrier, So what I've done is I've got my old tortilla bags. And I am going to put these in here. And the way it's looking that I can get 3 of these in here. So that's 6 steaks in one little flat bag. And let me do up these and I'll get right back to you. Let me show you how I do the thin ones. Let's get these fat boys out of the way here. I wound up with 5 of them fat boys. The thin ones, I'm still going to put just 2 in a package. And what I do, I wish I could get it to where you can see this. I fold it over. I fold it back this way. And then between the 2 steaks, I fold it over again. And then I wrap it back like that. And that way my steaks are separated inside the aluminum foil. And it works out pretty good. And I'm just going to fill up this tortilla bag till it gets full. And what I'm saying is, go ahead, buy that big piece of meat. If you can cut a straight line, if you can cut a cucumber, if you can cut a squash, cut the end off the squash and slice it up. That's all you're doing. That looked like it might as well be a piece of meat. Anybody can cut meat. And like I said, $1 for one of these. And if I can do this, anybody can. Let me get right back to you, and I'll show you the end product, what I got all wrapped up in aluminum foil. The final verdict, what did we come up with? We got 9 packages of meat here for $15. So 9 into 15 will go $1 and $1.40 with 4 left over. That's $1.40 a package. That's 70 cents. $1.40. These are about 2-pound packages. So it comes out to it's $2.28 a pound. But there's no scrap. But each one of these packages is a meal for me. So, or actually, there's two in each one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 steaks. A whole big package of cut up meat that whatever for chicharrones, carnitas, or I could put that in pork fried rice or whatever. Plus another package here of 2 little steaks that I'm going to have for breakfast. So there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 meals there. And 15 is $1.60 each for each of these packages. That ain't bad. Now, $2 and something a pound. Well, yeah, it's fine. But I'm getting 9 meals, maybe more, for $15. When you get a piece of meat, go ahead. Don't be intimidated that it's a big piece of meat and you can't do nothing with it. It took me 10 minutes to slice these up. Buy you a sharp knife. That's the #1 thing. Slice your meat up and go for it from there. These are going straight in the freezer behind me, and I've got meat for the month. I've got 10 pounds of hindquarters in there. Thank God for Southern people and good hospitality. 69 cents a pound for hindquarters. Up there they were $1.59. Talk about stretching dollars down here. I can do it. I don't have a problem. It's 28 days until I go back to the grocery store again. And I got plenty of food in this house, and I will be just fine. And if I can do it, anybody can. Countryman out, get you a big piece of meat and try it. God bless, and like I said, if I can do it, anybody can.